Hey friends, this is Grimmmz coming at you with another episode of Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition. Where we last left off, I was level 23 and just got done doing the bell gargoyles. Now in this video, I'll be going through the sewers and the forest and trying to push even towards Sen's Fortress, but we'll see how well we do in this one. Hopefully not building enough frustration to quit the game at the moment, but we'll see how we do. So I did a little bit of gameplay off camera. I actually opened up a couple of shortcuts, I believe. One shortcut was actually right up here going towards the tutorial level. I like to call it, the first part of Undead Berg. I still like to consider it the tutorial level because, I mean, there's just a bunch of, low-level enemies. You can just kind of practice while you're fighting. I consider it as a tutorial. First get rid of these guys. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so basically, once you run down here, at the beginning of the game, you make a left here up to the first area. This cage would normally be closed, but I went ahead and unlocked it from the other side. I'll show you where it leads to. Also, another thing I forgot to mention, before you talk to the Sunlight Warrior, there's a door on one of the, when you head down, before you even bother trying to cross that long bridge with the dragon, there's actually a wooden door, and to open it, you have to open it with the basement key. That leads you down towards the sewers path. I'll show you that in a bit, but yeah, there was a merchant here. And I did mention that you could buy humanities from a merchant. This is one of them. They cost, 5,000. I'd say it's definitely, do not piss her off, do not try to hit her. Those humanities can become really useful. But basically, yeah, this is the long shortcut that I took. I'll try to backtrack to give you an understanding of where I went. These guys can be a pain in the ass. The more they hit you, the more of a debuff they build up on you, which is called blood loss. It's basically a really strong critical hit, as well with these enemies as well. Crap. Blood loss is very bad to have, because the second that meter fills up all the way, you basically you lose a chunk of health, and it commonly results in death, so you really need to be careful. Oh crap. Look at that, look at that. Oh. That's what I mean. Never try to encounter one of those guys in a room, because chances are there will be two of them right behind you. That was a perfect example of impatience, to be honest. I don't think I have any. I do not want to use Twin Humanities just yet. But it's fine. Let's just go back to the area and pick up what we lost. I think that's a record. First, a death within a couple minutes, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes within the video. I'm not sure. Once you get to the sewers, it's a great place. I mentioned this before. It's a great place to farm humanities, because there are just tons and tons of rats down there. If you ever find yourself not having enough humanities, that's the place to just farm and farm away. Eventually you'll need humanities to upgrade your Covenant faction, so that way you can unlock more stuff that they actually sell you. They give you spells or new items. It takes a while, but definitely the sewers is a popular place to farm all those humanities. Probably one of these days I'll just farm a bunch. Oh, that was cool. One of these days I'll farm a bunch of humanities off camera just to show you how much I got by just going in the sewers alone, and the limited amount of time as well. Okay. Here comes the dogs. At least that's what I think. There they are. Okay. Heading up to where my humanities, or well, no, just my souls. I believe I didn't have any more humanities left. Let's get these guys out. Man, these guys are just too smart. Okay, I'm being a little bit reckless, but I did just want to get rid of them as quickly as possible. Alright, got back 6,000 souls. But yeah, let me just keep on backtracking. Let me show you exactly where I went. Get rid of these guys. Yes, these guys can backstab you, and it's pretty bad if they do. Just like that. Thankfully that didn't do too much damage. But that... Oh my god. This is so dangerous. No. I actually thought they did more damage than that. I don't remember them doing that little damage. But then it could be because I'm so heavily armored right now. Damn it. Leave me alone. Thank you. Okay. Remember, you always want to keep at least 5 Estus flasks for any kind of boss fight. Well, at least for the experience. The experienced players. Just making sure. Yep, another dog. Okay. Basically this area up here. Really quick. Yes, it is a very long ladder. Okay. This is the area that I was talking about. So, the long bridge, yes, the dragon is back there again because he finally got his spot back. As soon as you leave that area, he'll continue to attack the bridge once again. But since we've opened all those shortcuts, it won't be a problem. But this is the door that I was talking about. Right before you talk to the Sunlight Warrior, which is right over there, you want to use the basement key on this door, and then you'll be able to head on down. And since we don't have to worry about the monsters anymore, we can just breeze right on through. And this is the path towards the sewers, but the true, like, the door that's the actual entrance to the real sewers is locked. And right now we're gonna go get that key, which is being guarded by a boss. And it's definitely not an easy fight. It's one of notoriously hard bosses in this game. gave a lot of players problems from what I've heard before I even played this game. When I finally went up against them, I could understand why. It's not so much that he becomes a problem, but he is accompanied by 2 dogs, and those dogs will basically drain your stamina as quickly as possible, enabling the boss to just get one good hit on you without any kind of stamina and possibly one-shot you. So there's here's a tip. There's some stairs to my left. As soon as I enter the area, you want to head right up those stairs, bait those dogs to head up right to you because they run a lot faster than the boss. Kill those dogs right away, and then I'll show you the second part. What to do. So as soon as you get in, you want to run. Okay, now this is a big problem because those dogs are just blocking my area. Try to heal up as fast as you can. There we go. Now bait those stupid dogs. Just make everyone's life horrible. Oh crap. I want to get away from this boss as quickly as possible. If he fell down with you, then... There we go. Now this is a great way to kill any boss here. Just head up the stairs and just kind of mosey on through right on this small platform. Wait until he falls and jump right on top of him. Then just kind of rinse and repeat. That's how usually most of these boss fights end up. Just jumping down Braver Slash right on top of their heads. But not getting hit, of course. Oh crap. Careful not to tap the button many times because you could initiate a second auto attack without even realizing it. Do take too long, he actually follows that path. You want to make him, you want to just try to get up to this spot as quickly as possible before he even gets up on the stairs. And he will slowly try to walk, he'll try to walk across the stairs. Oh boy, it didn't work that time. Let's try it again. I mean, if you do get a little impatient, I mean, you could do this. It's very creepy. There you go. That seems to work too. Okay, yeah, it seems like it's not working as much as I wanted to right now. It worked the first couple of times, but I don't know, maybe they could have changed it from this newer version of Dark Souls. I still want to try to be safe here. I want to try to utilize this as much as I can. There we go. One more hit. There we go. And there you have it. Key to the depths. AKA sewers. Oh crap. Also you get humanities. And you actually gain a new weapon, I believe. I could be wrong, though. I pressed it so fast without even thinking. Maybe it was a piece of armor. Yeah, I sometimes forget that as soon as you kill a boss, the items kind of have a delay and you have to just wait for it without pressing anything. But well, look at that, 12,000 souls. It's a good amount of souls to get along with the humanity. We'll use that humanity as soon as we can. Right now we'll head down, or at least unlock the door to the sewers. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let's try that again. As you can see though, I have only one Estus class, so all I'm going to do is just unlock the door and then head over to the beginning area, or the very start area of the game through this shortcut over here. Gotta play as safe as possible. You definitely don't want to be tempted to use your humanities so often. You will need them later on, and the more you have now, the more you have that you saved up, the better it is towards the end when you actually need to use them for covenant upgrades and other things, such as PvP. It is widely popular in PvP as very efficient health potion. But again, it's very limited and hard to get, so you want to try to use it the best times possible. Let's just try to ignore all these guys. Of course, they're not going to leave me alone, so let's just get rid of them really quick. There we go. Then we make it back. Before anything, let's go ahead and activate that humanity first. Activate any kind of souls that we obtain on pilgrimage. Let's see if we have any more. So let's go ahead and level up. Excuse me, let's turn human first. And then we can level up. Alright, now I'm kind of tempted to level up strength right away to 24. Then, you know, it just depends on what kind of weapon that you want to use. The Zweehander is actually, let's see, 24 strength. So I want to try to level that up as fast as possible. Because that weapon is incredible, but as you can see, I still don't have enough to just speed level right away. So let's put some in that. Let's actually take one in vitality, one in endurance, just to kind of even things out a little bit. Oh, another attribute that you cannot level up, but I'll show here. It's called Poise. It's on the upper right-hand corner of the screen. It's the right above bleed resist. The more poise you have, the more resistance you have against staggering, getting stunned, and whatnot. As I don't know if you guys noticed before, but when a zombie actually jumped and hit me, I just kind of ran off, brushed it off, didn't even phase me. It's the amount of poise that you have that will actually enable you to become more immune to all of these hard-hitting guys, so that way you don't become stunned or hit stun, or, you know, chain stun and whatnot, and you can actually get more melee attacks without being interrupted. So, okay, so we are human again. Now we can head on to the sewers. Now, if you're a human and you head down to the sewers, to my understanding, at least on the Xbox version, the sewers was actually a popular place for PvP. Holy crap. It's actually very popular for PvP. At least averaging out to 3 to 4 invasions. Holy crap. I need to watch this zone. At least averaging out to 2 to 3 invasions every 10 minutes or so. I'm not so sure how often I'll be able to see. Proceed further down. And that was pretty stupid of doing that, but it's okay. We got 10 Estus flasks, and we're going to be approaching another bonfire within the sewers, so we can afford that for now. Alright. So this is the true entrance of the sewers. As soon as you head down here, you'll be encountering a couple of zombies, a couple of torch zombies. These ones are actually a little bit stronger than before. They don't simply die within just one hit. A little laggy again. Clear up that lag. So, make sure we get some of those souls. Alright. Zombies actually don't have the capability of backstabbing. If not, then I've just never noticed that happen. Okay, torch zombies really hurt. That's like any kind of hit that they do on you. Like, wow, it's very laggy. Again, sorry about that. Things tend to clear up within a couple seconds. I think it's due to the game trying to load up all the other areas before I even have a chance to move down there. As you can see, there's a butcher down there. And some dogs. Now, what I want to do, those dogs can be troublesome when fighting hard enemies, so what I want to try to do is try to lure that dog out, even though I'm completely in front of him. There we go. Alright, and that got the butcher's attention. We gotta kill this guy. And yes, sometimes he actually drops one of his giant cleavers, but this time he didn't. And we find our first blacksmith item, which is large ember. I forgot exactly what this does. I believe it actually puts on a fire buff on weapons. I think that's the case. If it is, it's very useful. I personally love to use the fire buff on my Zweihander, and it just does extremely tons of amounts of damage. As you can see, these dogs are a pain in the ass, dodging, dashing back, just eating up that stamina bar. Let's take care of this other one over here. Please prepare to die, dude. Every AI loves to dodge. Dodge, dive, dip, dodge. Okay, there's actually an NPC over here that, remember, it's all options. You don't have to
You. Yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
This guy is extremely beneficial to Freedom. He actually grants you some pyromancy spells, and pyromancy is extremely useful in this game.
I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you.
Spells of pyromancy actually
with the great spell.
do huge amounts of damage, and is popular in PvP as well.
Oh, hello.
After you save him, he'll automatically just be in your starting point. You don't have to escort him or anything like that. He'll just appear as soon as you head to your first bonfire. He'll just be there automatically. I believe. Oh, there's another butcher. I totally forgot. This guy. Hopefully, maybe we'll get one of his meat cleavers. We'll find out. There we go. Let's finish him off. Got a sack. Yes, it's a helmet. I believe it's one of the most useless helmets ever. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, the stats are incredibly bad. It is meaningless in terms of defense. Yep, that's exactly perfect way to put it. Meaningless. Oh, and I totally forgot about these guys. Yeah, just press everything, get them off of you. Look up first, especially when you're in this area, so you can see what just happened here. He's not dead yet. I don't believe these actually give you any souls. They're just pure annoyances. Let's just get rid of them, just to be safe. You do get souls, so never mind. I don't think they drop anything useful. I've never gotten anything. But yeah, just make sure to keep an eye on that ceiling. You never know when there's one right on top of you, just ready to fall on top of you. It cause so much damage, keeping you immobilized. It's just a harsh combo. There's one. They can actually end up blocking path. Oh, that was horrible. There's way too many. Just go ahead and dodge the rest of them. Once you made it across this area, use your master key again for that door. It's so useful. It saves so much time. And then this is the first bonfire of the sewers. So you can go ahead and save right here. You're good. You're good to go. Just a quick. Yeah, might as well just put an extra point in strength. You're gonna need that strength later on. There is a lot of activity going down here. People asking for help, people wanting help. So let's go ahead and head back. You can actually head down here, but the area where I fought the butcher is actually an area that I missed when I head back there, and it leads to a mini boss, so, and a human. So I mean, it's just a combination of great things. You don't want to. Hold on one sec. One moment, please. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Had to attend to some... Had an issue over here, but it's all fixed. Alright, then continue on. So anyways, what I was talking about, we'll be heading up to where we fought the first butcher. Oh yeah, I forgot there's some of these guys still here, moving around. You can actually try to avoid these dogs. Sometimes you do not, aggro doesn't get triggered as long as you move far enough away from them, but you'll still be cautious. Just big time wasters, really. Okay. Now, at least get rid of this dog. Now, this is the area that I was talking about. This is right behind where the butcher was. As soon as you fall down, you'll meet your first mini-boss. And he's one ugly motherfucker, I'll tell you that right now. It's a gigantic rat with a... Ugh, it's just gross. Every time I see that, it's just incredibly gross. But basically, it's the same attributes as a regular rat. Let's get rid of this thing. A little bit reckless, just don't want to get rid of them as fast as possible. Drop some humanity. Also get another key. I completely forgot what that key was for. That actually leads down to towards the main boss in this place, but again, what you want to try to do is just you want to try to clear as much of this place as possible. Try to, there is many useful items out here. You could still level up. It's like tons and tons of souls. Basically, that's going to be the plan for now. As you can see, this rat is trying to run away. Oh, a little bit laggy there. It'll clear up though. is the right way, but again, you want to clear as much mobs as possible while you're down here. Utilize this time efficiently enough. All levels, or just souls in general, really. You want to be careful for small sneaky traps like these, because once you fall down in that direction, it definitely harsh. It's a harsh place. It's filled with these frog-like creatures that that can actually turn you into stone, and they can actually curse you, which is horrible. I do not want to be... Yeah, if you notice, those rats are powered up. It's a little dangerous to head down there. So, I'm trying to remember where I'm going. Okay, you know what? I'll actually go down here, just because there's a lot of experience down there, but if I get cursed, I'm screwed. It's quite easy to avoid these types of creatures, because all you gotta do is just don't stand in the fog, and you'll be fine. That's all they do. They just spit out fog, curse fog, and you have a little meter. The longer you stay in it, there it is, see? That meter, it builds up rather quickly, but oh shit. You just want to stay away from it as much as possible. Killing these things actually drops, well, it's actually a rare item, but they actually can drop the purging stones as well. So, if you're lucky enough, even if you do get cursed, you'll most likely find one. Get rid of that problem right away. Some more souls down here as well. I forgot to mention, if you are human, when you head down here, you will be invaded by AI. It's, I think the name was Kirk. It only happens if you're human and you're in the sewers. AI actually invades you. There's 3 areas that he can invade you. It's 3 separate areas, and if you manage to kill him all in 3 separate, on those 3 separate occasions, you can actually end up gaining his armor, which is actually pretty neat, but in my opinion, I don't feel like as if it's all that useful. I think I've gone my way out. Yep, there's Dark Knight. That's the one I was talking about. It's not an actual player, it is just an AI. But acts very much like a player. Yes, you can do this to players as well, but it is incredibly hard. Due to all the different kinds of internet connections, you have to just predict where their body will be standing at that moment on their computer. Let's see if I got it. I don't believe I did. Sometimes you can actually pick up a shield, which is actually a great item to use. Place it. Great. Okay. Well, we're doing okay so far. I mean, we got rid of the AI, and again, as I said before, you want to clear this place as much as possible. These mobs out. Just ignore all the blobs. They're too slow anyways. This one. I haven't gotten lucky with these rats yet. They have not dropped any kind of humanities. This area actually over here is progression further within the sewers into a different area, but it's locked. Key is actually with the boss of this area, and look, there is a merchant. So let's go ahead and talk to him.
Aye, shall I? I'm good to you. I'm Don of Xena. I'm just a peddler. I adore trinket.
Okay. Well, I need to actually speed it up because this poison is actually doing some real damage. So he actually sells some equipment, but they are you cannot upgrade them. I think you can, but you cannot.
Well, that is a shame.
So it's only a one-time deal. The items that have to do with crystals, you're just, I don't know, for some reason you cannot upgrade them whatsoever. And this is towards the area of the last boss of this room. But right now we gotta get to a bonfire because I'm just really in danger at the moment. I'm trying to remember my way of how I got here. So it's either... Oh, that's right. That's where I came from. This is the area towards the bonfire. That's get that open. Stairs and on up. To the left, we're at the bonfire. Just in time, too. Right. So we got quite a few souls. I'm gonna put one in strength and one in vitality again. I want to try to just spread things apart as much as I can. And let's see if we can go ahead and drop some stuff in. I don't really need. Some stuff. Okay. So I will be right back. I'm going to check up on my videos, see how many I have, and then I will continue on with this right away. So this will be kind of a half part, so I'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in.